Hello, hello. Happy Monday night. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It is not really snowing yet. It's talking about it though. So it might be a little chilly here, but that's okay because we're inside. So I hope you're all having a great day and you had a good weekend. Got a few little crafty things done. It's been nice to see some of your projects. Thank you for sharing and posting those for us in our Facebook group, which you should see linked to part of this page so that you can find it. It's tough to post things here. They just get lost really quickly, but I'd love to have you be in our group. Hey Susan, how are you? Welcome. So come on in. Tonight, hey Penny. Tonight we are working on this super cool countdown calendar. And I talked about this when it first came out at the beginning of September. And I told you we would do some. So tonight's the night. Hey Jean. So if you don't have this one, just take a peek, see what you think. They are still available. They're $30 for the kit. It's real. When I first saw this, I thought, yeah, all right, it's gonna be kind of chintzy. It's really not. It's a really, like it's really heavy duty. I love the boxes and they're really cute. Like they would hold a little toy. They would hold chocolate, of course. They'd hold some truffles. My favorites to put in advent calendars are the Lindt chocolates. Yeah, but then you know what? I eat them. So that means I get 25 of them, and that's probably not what I need to eat. So I don't know what I'm going to put in it this year. Hey, Cheryl. So everything that you see right on this one comes in the kit except the stamp set. So this is the stamp set. Now, if you look really close, I'll show you where they are. I'm going to fess up. I've been searching for the past 20 minutes and I can't find my directions. It comes with like a paper pumpkin kind of direction. It shows you what each one of these does. But all these colors punch out. They have the holes already done. It literally takes maybe an hour to put it together. All the snowflakes are pre-stickied. Everything is really done for you. All the numbers, hey Lana, everything is in there, in the kit for you. In fact, I saved some of these extra so that you could see them. So you have like these little extra wreath. These were extras I didn't use. The 24th has two different ones. I don't quite know why, but it did. There's some stars. So some people did it that they didn't put the 25 in and they put a star on the end and then they picked it off. This is so that if you don't get to it on Christmas Day, you're counting down to Christmas Eve, and then this is just going to be a bonus. So there's that option. And then these are all the pieces. So everything that you need is in the kit. It's $30. It's super cool. If you want, in the classroom, which remember, just go to caramiller.com, click on classroom, and you're going to want to enroll in the free one, the free 2019 classes, and you can go in there and see all of the supplies that they tell you to use are listed in there. Basically, it is cherry cobbler, mossy meadow, which is over here, I think. Yep. Mossy Meadow and Early Espresso are the three stamp pad colors that this calls for. Clearly, you can use any color that you want. You don't have to. The stamp set's really cool. It's kind of textures and backgrounds. There's some stars. This really neat bow. Not bow. Bow. It's really great. It is a great, simple stamp set. But again, you don't have to have this. You could make do without it. Each of the pieces, each one of the boxes, it comes like this. It's not pre-stuck. So this turned into this. Okay, so let's see how. So I took this gold that was pre-stuck. It's already got the stickies on the back, and that goes right here, right? Super simple. And then the red bow, again, pre-stuck. I mean, really. And then your number, which I put dimensionals on the back and stuck it on down. That's how quick it is, right? Okay, so that's the kit. That's the way it comes. But you know me, I can't be happy with just, you know, what's been given to me. I need to kind of do something special with it, right? Okay. How about, what if you wanted to do that? Or that? Or that? What if you wanted to make your own? Right? Okay, so in that classroom that I told you about, there is, and you can have both. So maybe you don't want to do another countdown to Christmas. Maybe you're going to do this as your countdown. What if you're going to go on a trip and you want to do a countdown and you can start it 25 days before? What if you give everyone a cruise for Christmas? You had a good year. What if you're going camping and you want to count down to that? You want to count down to a birthday. Think about all the things that you might need to count down the days for. This is a perfect countdown for something else. And so now it can be any theme. I grabbed my favorite, Let It Snow, because you know I love these colors, and I'll show you how you're going to do this. The sketch is in the classroom with your sizes. Basically, let's get ourselves a little piece of, okay, so we've got our Let It Snow, and this is great because you can use all your scraps that are laying around, whatever theme you decide that you need. And you're going to cut, and it's almost like a sampler. You're better off to cut a variety, not all the same paper. Now remember, we get both sides, so we get 2 out of each sheet. But you're going to cut this at 1 7/8. And then you're going to cut it this way, 1 7/8. I'm going to cut a couple. Let's cut 2. Okay. Then, here's the other tools that you're going to need to make this super simple. You are going to need your 1-inch punch, and you're going to want either the 1 1/8 or the 1 3/8, whichever one you like. I used the 1 1/8 and got this, and you're thinking, okay, but the numbers, we don't have a stamp set with numbers. No, we don't. But I have a PDF file for you in the classroom that has all your numbers. This is just printed on regular copy paper, nothing fancy schmancy about it. And then you're going to take the 1-inch punch, and you can download it and print it. It's in the classroom and it's free. You're going to take your 1-inch punch, line it up right around the number, and punch. Now I'll tell you, my punch is seeming to have had better days. I guess I've punched a lot with it lately. I haven't tried it. I understand you can punch it through foil. It kind of feels like, in my brain, it's fingernails on a blackboard, but I'll give it a try. And it's supposed to sharpen it a little bit. I don't know. I'll let you know if I can stand it. So there's my 2. Then I'm going to take the 1 1/8, and I am going to punch this out of Real Red. And then I'm going to take my number. So clearly you're going to, whatever your theme is going to be, that's what you're going to use for your colors, right? One more thing you're going to want to do, this 1-inch punch again, same punch. You're going to want to take this, decide which way you want your paper. I like mine to go across. So I'm going to line this up and I'm going to punch out half a circle, half of an inch. So I line it up so it's even on either side of the punch. That might not make my fingernails hurt, my teeth hurt so much, Jeannie. Just the idea of the foil, just ugh. So line it up so it's even, right? I've got just a little bit on either side and punch. Maybe I just wasn't squeezing hard enough. So there's my piece. And that's gonna, and that I could be done. I could say, yep, that's good. I don't have to do anything else. Or I could say, well, you know what? I want something on here. So I use the snowman from Let It Snow. I used this guy, because this one's almost too big, but you could get part of him. Again, little things would be better than this one because it's almost too big, but I wanted to show it to you. I'm going to take the snowflakes, and now seriously, this is where you can get really carried away. You could use your heat embossing on this and get some really cool snowflakes. Like the more you do, the cooler it looks. But for tonight, I'm not going to heat emboss because we've done that a lot lately. We are going to snowflake, and I'm going to use, where is it? I have it out, I think. I do. I'm going to use the Coastal Cabana, which is the color, you know me, tone on tone. I can't be getting these fancy colors out, but I'm going to bring my snowflakes in, and I'm going to stamp some snowflakes, right? And then I'm going to take a dimensional and put my number on. And you really don't have to get that crazy. So, and then just pop that on. And then grab the number 2. So what you're going to want to do, and then you just flip it over, and it's going to go just like that. So maybe you did it the traditional way, and then you think, oh yeah, that's okay, but I want to do it my way, and just pop it over. Now I just printed my numbers in black, but you could print them in a color if you wanted. Hey, Christine. Hey, Kathy. And there's my number 2. So before you get these all figured out, you're going to want to kind of see what it looks like before you put it together. Making sure that you don't have 2 of the same next to each other. And you can do it without the boxes. You can just line up your papers. So we're good with this. I'm going to pop you guys back in here. So you can see now I'm going to get a totally different look by changing up what I did for paper. And now I can get as fancy with this as I want. So let's say, well, I liked this. Let me just find my numbers again. So let's go with a new number. 1-inch punch. I'm going to come down here and show you what the big numbers look like, the 2 and 1. They just make it a bigger circle. If this gets stuck in here, which it can, because this is just thin paper, if you take your little poke it tool, take your pick and kind of poke on it, it'll come out. And then we're going to want, where'd my red go? Nope, that's not it. Where did you go? Over here. I'm using Real Red and Coastal Cabana because those are the colors that go with this designer series paper. But Halloween, Thanksgiving, you don't really have time to get all of the Thanksgiving countdown to Turkey Day, but you could fill in, you don't have to have numbers on them. You could put shapes and images. So use the Come Together paper and use some turkeys, use some pumpkins, and do it in that design. And then you're just going to peel them off when you're done and start again. You know, it might rip this paper, but who cares? Change it up. You can rotate it around this way, and you can punch through. These are pretty thick, so you'd have to be super strong, but you could do it. You could punch through with your punch. line that up. You'd have to squash it in, but you could do it. I would just peel these off and start fresh, but you could. What if you decided, well, you know what, I like that, but I want to get 4 out of this. I want to do 4 different ones, but I really can't punch through that. I'm just weak. What about if you didn't do the circle? So let me do another one and I'll show you what I mean. And you take a brad or a button and glue that on the front as a pull to open your drawer, because you just need to be able to open the drawer. That's what the whole little circle thing is. So the same, 2 7/8, or I'm sorry, 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. I can't wait to see what you do. I want you to post whatever you create. So you could just put this right on here like this. I'm using snail, so that's permanent. I think it's probably going to tear a little. I mean, this has been on a few hours, but it didn't do any horrible thing. Like if it was on for a month, it probably would be sticky, but I didn't get carried away. I didn't put that much, just a couple of little dots in the corners. Yeah, I think it would, because you're really not pulling on this. And then if you did this, then you've got another side. Plus it looks really cool when they come out. But you could do that and use it just as a block. Right. You probably could, Kathy. Why not? So as I was saying, if you didn't have enough time to count down, if you didn't need 25 days to count down, you could just pop this in. And this is just going to fill in the hole. So I'm going to start with let's say I was going to, now this is going to be a little trickier to get in because I have all these side pieces, but you're not pulling it out, so you can just stuff it down in, right? And then you can get it back out with your fingernail and with your take your pick tool and pop it out. All right? So I don't want you to feel like, well, I don't know, I'm really limited. I can only do 2. For honest to goodness, for $30, this is going to hold up. This is really, I have to say, I was blown away when I got it. Did anybody get these already? Do you have it? Have you put it together? Anybody? It goes together so easy if you just do the one that they wanted. And honestly, if you're doing your own, it's going to be like a sampler. You're going to cut everything, design it, put it all together first, and then glue it to the things. So there's that one. I want to show you the idea of what you could do with your numbers if you wanted a little different. So there's that one. And then remember I said we have this other one? All right, so let's take this. So now our number is going to go on the red. Linda, have you put yours together? And then I'm going to take this and put this on here. So maybe I kind of zhuzh it up a little bit, and then a little bit of a, it's really easy. It's not hard. This is not one that you need to really think hard about. But see how that changes the look completely by adding an extra. Oh, cool. Some of our foils would look awesome back here. So you could punch a bunch of those. What I suggest is that you do a bunch of pieces. So maybe you punch 10 red letters, or 10 red circles, and you punch 15 of, well, whatever your contrasting colors are. Remember, when you look at your designer series paper, it tells you the colors. So you're going to grab a little scrap. I mean, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of this little leftover piece of Real Red. So you don't need a lot of paper. You could easily take your scraps left over from a card and get your 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. I know. I want to see what people are going to put in them. So let's brainstorm on the VIP group. If you are not in the VIP group, you want to be. So get in there. It's linked to this Facebook page that you're watching on right now. So you can go, I think it's right up at the top. It depends if you're looking on your mobile device or if you're looking on your computer. But it'll say linked group. And I have to, you can request to join and then I have to let you in. I promise I'll open the door. So go in there. And this week I have a challenge. I want a list. I want you to post your very best idea about what you would put inside. And I will pick a lucky person out of all of that. And I have a prize for you. And I won't tell you what it is, but I'll show you a picture of it I will do it Friday morning. I'm going to pick the winner Friday morning. I'm going out of town Friday at noon, but I will pick before I leave. So you have all week to brainstorm. Hit the dollar store, hit the little buckets at Target. Take one of these with you. So if you know that I'm talking 1 7/8 by 1 7/8, that means basically it's a 2 by 2, has to fit in your little box. So what do you think? What would you put in here? You could put goldfish, not live, goldfish candies. You could put, oh, I just had this, I wonder if this would fit. Remember those little boxes we made at the retreat? I wonder if they fit in there. I bet you those are too big. I'll play with it and I'll let you know. Okay? So that's the challenge for the week. You need to tell me what you would put in your box. Let's do it by Thursday. Ooh, truffles. So Thursday night I can go through the list with you. So get your list in the VIP group. If you're not in the VIP group and you don't want another group in your list, you're good. You're all set. Send me a message and I will add you to the contest. So I don't want to make you join something you don't want to join. And I still want you to participate. So either email me or send me a Facebook message. Oh, I love that too, Kathy. That's great. Look, I mean, you could, if you were giving this to a Stampin' Up! Friend, you could even put some really cool Stampin' Up! Things in it. Like, look at this. I would love it if I got clear embossing powder on a given day. Ooh, Jelly Bellies. Yep. What else is sitting around here that would fit? Ooh, this would be cute. Right? I know. The filling it is a challenge. It is. I tend to put the same chocolates. I do. I told you I love the Lindt chocolate, but I eat them. I still like these too, but they're not quite as bad. I put Hershey's Hugs in them, or Hershey's Kisses. And my grown-up kids still stop by to check the calendar to see. Mine have little doors. They didn't have boxes, but this year we have boxes. Well, I can't wait to see what you guys do. I have a really short, ooh, jewelry. I like that. Oh, here's my necklace. Wait, I broke my bracelet and I have to fix my thing, but look. Oh, those are good, Kathy. Yep, those are great. I'm going to go check out and see what's at the dollar store. You know those gold coins? We used to get those when we were kids in the bottom of our stocking. The little gold chocolate coins, they were in a little bag. I'm showing how old I am. And they would be in the bottom of the stocking. So yeah, we are going to fill our calendars this year. Even if no one comes to check it out, you get to have a treat every day. So don't do it if you think, oh, well, my kids don't come or it's just me. That's okay. You get to have a treat and you get to count down. I have a really fun idea on Thursday, and I will give you some more handouts on Thursday, still with our calendar. So ooh, earrings and a necklace. I'm coming to your house and open the calendar. So come Thursday night, I will pick a winner, and it's not that I like it better. It's just going to be random. I don't know what that is, Jeannie. Obviously, that's a California store. They don't have one of those here. You guys are the best. Have a great night. I will see you all Thursday night, and we'll see what you've all put in what you're going to put in your Advent boxes. It's actually called the Countdown Calendar is what it's called. And remember the stamp set that goes with it. It's kind of cool. It's really a backgroundy one. The cardinal's great. You could color him. This border is kind of cool. This is 2 pieces, and so is this one. Yeah, I'm going to look that up. Tell him I said, Jeannie. Tell him Kara said he has to fill it up with jewels every day. Ooh, what if you were building a charm bracelet, and each day you got a different charm? That would be really fun. And you don't have to do them all. Remember, you can just do you could flip it over and have it just be a blank one if you ran out. Awesome. Have a great week. I'll see you guys Thursday.